Good morning. In a hurry. It's before 8 o'clock and I'm live for breakfast. What is going on? KJ has her stuff together. That's because I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. Good morning. Come on in. Have some brekkie with me. Some fun brekkie this morning. I'm actually really excited about this meal. Super duper excited. Let's see. Hey, hey. I see you coming in now. Hey, Jackie. Good morning, my friend. Good morning, Tracy. I need some butter. Butter. Oh, gosh, I can't believe it's Friday. What day is it? I know it's Friday. I mean, it's the 23rd, right? Yeah, it's the 23rd. Wow. Wow. Well, if you're watching live, say, hey, it's a quiet group this morning. Where is everybody? People are dropping. Is my stream not working? Or just nobody wants to watch Swedish Meatballs? That's all right. That's all right. I got Jackie and Tracy. That's all I need. All right. So I'm going to make Swedish meatballs from Trim Healthy Cookbook, page 61. There we go. People are coming now. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Tammy. So weird. Hey, Kayla. That's right, Tracy. I got everything I need right here. It's so weird. It's so quiet this morning. Usually there's like 30 people on within seconds. I'm 2 minutes in and there's only 5 people watching live. What's going on? Where is it because I'm too early? Are people still in bed on Friday morning? Get up. It's time to go to work. You have things to do. Get your butt out of bed. Everybody up. Everybody upright. Come on. Nobody's waking up. All right, I can't wake anybody up. All right, y'all want to be lazy this morning? Fine. You can watch it later. Comment hashtag replay when you do. All right, here's what I'm going to make. I'm going to make Swedish meatballs, but not really. This is from page 61 in Trim Healthy Cookbook. I skipping over a couple here and there, the ones that I'm like, nobody really needs to see that. I didn't need to make cabbage sauce skillet. Y'all know how to cook up some cabbage and sausage. You can figure that out single serve, right? Hey, Randy. Thank you for joining. If you're watching live, I'd love if you'd give this a share. Hey, Shelly. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. This is a lovely cream sauce. It looks delicious to me. Okay, this is what this recipe looks like. Has anyone ever made this recipe in Trim Healthy Cookbook, page 61? Okay, listen. It's got a whole recipe for meatballs. Girl, I do not have time to ball together a bunch of meat. I love making balls, okay? Hey, Bonnie. Yeah, it's just ish balls. Yeah, Swede-ish. They're ish, meat-ish, balls-ish. They're not really it. They're not, never mind. They're not balls at all, okay? I don't have time to make no balls this morning. So here's what I've got. This is gonna gross you out because there's some blood in the bag, but that's all right. You won't die. It's meat. Meat has blood, right? Last night I made a big old batch of what did I make? I'm so disjointed this morning. I made a big old batch of shaved steak and we made steak and cheese subs last night for dinner. And steak and Gouda. I made steak and Gouda, and I found out last night that Gouda, that's right, it's funny. I made steak and Gouda sandwiches last night. I had mine on a low carb tortilla. Um, and I have some leftover meat intentionally. I left out a little bit of shaved steak. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make Swedish meat. Instead of Swedish meatballs, it's going to be Swedish meat. It's shaved steak. shaved steak is one of the easiest things you can cook up in a hurry. Now, nobody wants to look at all this blood, but it is what it is, okay? I measured out. I got about 4 ounces here. This is just shaved steak. It cooks up so stinking fast, and it's going to be delicious with this cream sauce. Doesn't that look tasty? This is what you wanted to log in and look at this morning, was a pile of bloody meat. Yum! I put about a half tablespoon of fat in my pan. Well, not even that much. Maybe half a tablespoon. And I'm gonna shred this beef up. It's already shaved and shredded. I'm just gonna separate it so it doesn't cook in one big clump. This stuff cooks up so quick. This is one of my favorite things that we got from the cow we bought. I think I'm gonna buy another cow. I found a place that will sell me half a cow. And I talked to them yesterday. I think I'm gonna buy me a half cow. The left side, because I hear that's better. It is tender. It's so tender, Tracy. Shaved steak is so, like, I don't know what they make it out of. I don't even know. It might say, oh no, I was going to say it might say on the package, but I threw the package away yesterday. This is just in a zippy. Yeah. Right, Faith. But shaved steak is so stinking tender, and it cooks up like, never made it. Meatballs are too putsy. What's that mean? Yes, it came. So I bought it. Yes, you can buy it shaved right at the grocery store. It's just shaved steak, shaved beef, shaved steak. It's just really thin strings of beef, and it cooks up super quick. And with our cow, we got probably 20 packages of shaved steak, and we loved it. We loved it. I used it in lots of different things, mostly steak and cheese sandwiches because my family loves those, and I do too. So I did that a lot. But look, it's like literally it's enough cooked right now that I don't know what that is. What is that? Putsy. What does that mean? I never heard that word before. Is that like Greek or something? Okay, if you like your beef rare, it's already done. So I could eat it where it is right now, but I won't gross anybody out by eating half cooked steak. I'll just go ahead and cook it up the rest of the way. And I'm going to throw all the sauce in there. Okay. So the cream sauce has a whole bunch of butter, baking blend, and seasonings, and glucose and sour cream. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add, it calls for a quarter cup of baking blend. I'm just going to add a tablespoon. And I'm going to mix it around that beef. It's going to thicken this sauce. They have the meat separate. But I'm just going to put all my stuff right on the meat. Okay, I'm just going to pour a little chicken broth, maybe, I don't know. I like stuff saucy, so I'm going to do about half cup at least, maybe a little more. Putsy, too much trouble to be with. I never heard of that. I agree, Bonnie. Bonnie, I agree. If my cow has a heartbeat, I'm happy. That's how I like meat too. All right, we're going to add a little salt. Some seasonings. I'm going to do garlic, which it doesn't call for, but I'm going to do that, and onion powder. You could totally cook up some mushrooms in this if you wanted. I would, but I don't have any. Black pepper. Got to have a fair amount of that. And then nutritional yeast. I did. I learned a new word today. Is it putsy? Am I saying it right? Or is it supposed to be putesy? Am I saying it wrong? It's a Swedish meatball. Bonnie! You just... I'm going to put about a tablespoon of nooch in there. You just came up with the best term ever. It's not a Swedish meatball. It's a Swedish meatball. Yeah, Faith, my father-in-law used to say, he used to say, just wipe the cow's butt, slap it on the grill, and flip it over, and then hand it to me. That's what he used to say. Barely wanted it. But All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of Glucki, maybe just a quarter teaspoon. I don't need much because for me, less Glucki is better. That just ran down behind the handle on my stove. I gotta get that before it dries because that'll be a pain to clean once it dries. I don't want a lot of Glucki because I like things saucier and I want this kind of saucy. So, all right, it's done. I'm gonna add a little sour cream. Thank you, Jackie. I'm glad. I'm not the only one over here. Okay, this is not been opened yet. This calls for half a cup of sour cream. I'm just gonna do a big heaping tablespoon. That's where it gets really delish to me, is the sour cream. That's what really makes these anything Swedish meatball flavor taste just, oh my gosh, so good. Love it. I'm flinging sauce all over my floor and stove. All right, look at this. I'm all done. Look how easy that was. Doesn't that look good? And it smells so good. It smells so good. Look at that. Easy. And you know what I'm going to add to it? Because I need me some non-starchies, y'all. And I could put this over macaroni or rice or something like that, but I'm going to put it over my favorite. Palmini rice. That's what I'm going to put it over. And I don't think I'm going to do a whole package because every time I do a whole package, I'm so full I can't finish. So I'm going to do about half this. Palmini is like incredibly filling. It's just really filling. I could do palmini noodles, but I prefer the rice. So I'm going to do that. It's already cooked. There's nothing to do other than heat it through. And here's what I'm going to have with it for extra non-starchies, you guys. This stuff right here that I made last week, or is like 10 days ago now. Oh my Lanta. It is legit. I've been so scared to try it. Isn't that dumb? I knew it was going to be good, but I still get scared because that's just who I am. Palmini is a fuel pull, Mallory. There's nothing in it. Nothing. I want every last drip of that sauce. Yum. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look delicious. Yummo. I gotta try it. Well, I might wait a minute before it burns my face off. Anyway, I was a little scared. Even though I know fermented veggies are good, I get it at Trader Joe's. Surely, I think you could take the noodles and put them in your food processor and just chop them up really tiny and it would be the same. It's the same thing. I was scared to taste this, okay? Because even though I've had fermented veggies and loved them, I was still scared. I had this last night for the first time. Can I just tell you, this jar is going to last me all but 2 days because I cannot believe how absolutely delicious this stuff is. And this weekend, I need to go get more stuff and start it fermenting. Like, I need a much bigger jar because I am in love. This stuff is so good and it's so full of fiber and healthy probiotic, prebiotic fiber. Oh my goodness. Okay. I know, Cindy, look at me. An hour and a half. It's an hour and a half to get everywhere around here. Run to Trader Joe's. Bring like $100 and buy 30 packages of palmini rice, and then you'll be covered for a while. Surely, and then you won't have to go back. This stuff, you guys, I did do a live on it. It is heavenly. These little pieces of cucumber taste like the world's most delicious pickle that I've ever eaten in my life. I mean, this has got I bought pre-chopped veggies from, so easy, April. Okay, ready? Listen, half gallon. I bought a whole bunch of pre-chopped veggies from Trader Joe's. A big thing of hash. Next time I will buy 2. I cut up 4 or 5 baby cucumbers into little tiny pieces. I cut up an onion into little tiny pieces, and I cut up a couple of yellow peppers and red peppers into really tiny pieces. I just chopped a ton of veggies. That's it. Okay. This has got cauliflower in it. It's kind of like a jardinera. It's got cauliflower in it. The hash from Trader Joe's had corn, but it's like there's probably like 6 pieces of corn in this whole thing. I put it all in my jar. In the bottom, I poured 2 tablespoons of salt into it, and I filled it to the top with water and put a weight on it, and I set it on my counter for about 2 weeks. It is so good. It's got the best flavor of any fermented veggie I've ever eaten in my life. I cannot get enough. And I have another big jar. I think I'm gonna go buy a ton of vegetables. Yes, that's it. No, my opening is a wide mouth, I think. Oh no, it's a small mouth. Wait, is it? I get confused. No. No, it's a wide mouth. Because that's a small mouth. It's a wide mouth. I'm gonna use my weights. I use these weights that I have. And then I use my pickle pipe, aka Happy Nipple. Mr. Happy Nipple, right here. That's what I used. And I just set it on my counter for 2 weeks. And I'm telling you what, I need to make more ASAP because I don't want to be without it. I'm going to make 2 big jugs this time so that I can just, because if I eat this before I eat my meal, this is going to give me a ton of prebiotic fiber that is so good for helping keep my insulin in check when I eat my meal. It's going to help stabilize my blood sugar after I eat. So eating these before my meal is even better for me. How did the veggies not escape the weight? So it did fine. It did fine. I had very few veggies come to the top, but there was enough water. There was no weird film on the top or anything, April. It did fine. I put the water all the way up, so the water was actually touching the top of the pickle pipe. So there was no air in between the pickle pipe. And so every day all right, let's go ahead and get obscene. Every day I squeeze the nipple like this and let any air that was in there out. So the liquid stayed right against the bottom of this. And every now and then a little liquid would come out and I just put it on a paper towel. But I kept the liquid right up to the bottom of my nipples. And it worked beautifully. I'm telling you. All right, let's try this. I did. I milked my nipple. This thickened up as it cools. This looks so good. All I can taste is pickles right now. I need a drink. All I can taste is my fermented veggies. Oh my gosh. That is so good. It needs a little more salt. Oh man, that is so good. It's so creamy. I'm a salt girl. I like things salty. No, the weight. You can use a paper towel, April. Well, I mean, I like the pickle pipe. You can use a paper towel, but you're gonna get air in there. I like the pickle pipes because Peter picked them, a peck of them, the pickle pipes. I have a link on my Amazon page. And actually, April, I'll share out a link in my newsletter today so you can see the kind I use. What was I just gonna say? The weight, no, the weight does not touch the pickle pipe. The weight went down. I mean, it ended up being, it was full of veggies. And then as it fermented, it went down to about half and the rest was liquid. Yeah, a chunk of cabbage will work too. But the cabbage will work as a weight. She has weights though. It's the pickle pipe she's missing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Meredith. Um, I'm trying to think. So the liquid went right up to the pickle pipe. The weight was down at the bottom. There was a ton of liquid in between, but there was no, I didn't get any weird funk at the top at all. No funk happened. And the onion in there, I've never fermented onions before. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to drink the fermented juice. Is that a thing? Can you drink the fermented juice? I mean, I know I can, but is there some benefit to drinking the juice? I use mineral salt. I use pink Himalayan salt. That's all I use. And I sat my water out for 2 days prior. I really only needed to sit it out overnight to get, because I use tap water and it smells like bleach, chlorine, because it's city water. So I let it sit out for a couple of juice. Kayla! I just unzipped my pants on the cabinet drawer. Kayla, that's genius. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make pickle juice ranch with my fermented pickles stuff. What a smart girl you are, Kayla. You're a smart one. I'm totally doing that. I will do that today, actually, for my lunch, because I love me some pickle juice ranch. That would be so good with that fermented juice. Think of all the health. Think of all the health we're going to get. That brings some memories, huh? Yeah, Celtic is good for you too. But mineral salt is also really, really good for you. I don't know about the benefits of Celtic salt as far as blood pressure, but mineral salt can actually lower your blood pressure. Blood pressure. I can't talk. All right, guys, I gotta go. I have things to do. I have things to do today. I have a whole bunch of recording to do. I have a fun meeting that I like to go to this morning, and I've missed all the other ones this week, and so I'm excited for that. All right, I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna go eat my amazing food and talk to y'all later. Okay. Oh, don't forget. Don't forget. Tonight is dark chocolate creme brulee night. $15 to join. If you're part of Holy Healthy with KJ, you get it for free, which is one of the benefits of joining Holy Healthy with KJ. Coming up very soon, I'm going to offer a monthly price to join Holy Healthy with KJ that is the lowest I've ever offered and will be the lowest I ever offer. So that if you want to join at a monthly price instead of a quarterly, you're going to have that option very soon. So be on the lookout for that, because Mindset March is coming and it is an amazing month. Mindset March is amazing. But as part of Holy Healthy with KJ, you get free cooking classes. Tonight, dark chocolate creme brulee. Don't miss it. It's going to be so much fun. I love me some chocolate and some creme and some brulee. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you hopefully tonight.